What's up, everybody? It is Holy D from Holy D Gaming, and we are back with some more Clash Royale. Alright guys, so now, today's episode is not going to be Legend Cast. I know, you're upset. It's okay, because the series will continue on tomorrow. We're actually going to have some old content, because this recent update that you guys may have seen. If you haven't, you must not have been on at all today. And so I've been trying to experiment a little bit with my deck. I think I finally found one that works. What I was using before, like the last episode you just watched, that deck was not working out so well. I lost like 5 in a row, and I was like, I have to change something. So I was doing some experimenting and finally figured out one that works. I'll be showing some more in-depth videos on that at a later date for my deck analysis series, which is going to be starting up soon. That'll be interesting. So, this new update 5/3. New balancing and lots of new stuff that's going to change this game for a lot of people, me included. To start off, we have new cards. We got one new common card, which is the Fire Spirits, which is the one card of the new set I actually own. It is a pretty decent card. It's good at taking out multiple units, like cheap units like the Goblins. Minion Horde, it's okay at taking out. What I've noticed, though, with it, because of their high attack speed, they're suicide bombers. Their high attack speed will make them, 2 of them jump when only one of them is needed. So you lose 2 to 1, and they only deploy 3. So it's a useful card. I think there's some more balancing that they're going to be having to do on them shortly, which of course is what they're going to be having to do with a lot of these new cards. We have a new rare card, which is the Furnace, which produces those Fire Spirits, 2 levels higher than what the Furnace is currently leveled at. So if you have a level 1 Furnace, it's going to produce level 3 Fire Spirits. We have another new epic, the Guardians. The Guardians are very interesting. Their health is very minuscule, but they also have armor. Their armor is like triple what their health is, which is what's kind of cool about them. It's kind of like the Dark Prince, how the Dark Prince has its shield. Same stats, same way as that works, except for where the Dark Prince's shield is like a third of the Prince's health itself. So they kind of reversed it with the Guardians. And then we have new legendary cards. The Lava Hound, which works the same way as in like Clash Royale. The Miner, which is very similar to the Goblin Barrel. And then Sparky. The videos you're going to be currently watching, as you can tell, I am not casting over these. These videos are just to show you how these different cards work. And Sparky is a monster. I'm not sure if I actually got you guys a video of Sparky or not. I might have to go back and check on that. If I don't, I'll be releasing one later with Sparky being featured, but that card is a monster. It is a AoE Tesla coil that's motive. It's mobile, and it's pretty insane how it works. We have more rewards. Alright. The gold is, they reduced gold that can be found in chests. But what they did was, in the long run, after every battle, you receive a small portion of gold. And you can also, it increases after all your chest slots are full. So that's something interesting with it. And the crown chest contains twice as much of stuff. Pretty much anything. They just increased its size to double. The super magic chest chance to drop has now been doubled. The giant and the magical chest chance has also been increased. They did not give any specific amounts on that. It's just they increased it. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more rares and epics, and maybe even some legendaries coming up soon, due to the fact they increased the chances of those chests dropping. Donations and requests, they increase according to which arena you're in. Like for me, being in Arena 6, I can, when I request, instead of having 10, it jumps up to 20, and then instead of also being able, when it's a 21, instead of donating only 2, you can actually donate 4, which is something that I find really cool. It allows you to increase your levels of your cards more rapidly. More rapidly. If that's not a word, if that's not how the phrase is worded, don't worry, it is now. Deal with it. The card shop. Legendary cards can now appear once you've reached the legendary arena. So basically, you can buy the legendary cards. Problem, you have to make it to Arena 8. Have fun getting there. It's been a struggle, and I haven't even made it yet. Also, the max gold has been increased to 1 million. I didn't even know there was a gold cap. That tells you how much gold I've ever had. But apparently there was, and now it's been increased to 1 million. Spectating. This is something I find really, really cool. You can now live spectate friendly matches which are inside your clans, which is really cool. And then you can also throw confetti. Woo! What's better than just watching it? You can throw confetti at the party you either want to win, or maybe you can distract the party that you don't want to win. Take your pick. Either way works. The Royal TV now has more channels. You can now watch from Arena 1 all the way up to Arena 8. One thing I've noticed with it, I don't know if this is going to change over time, but I was thinking about starting a new series where I commentated over like the Arena ones just for fun. But all the ones I was finding were 3 crown ties. I didn't even know that was possible until they released this, and now I've seen like 20. I don't know if these are just like computer matches where they're tuned and their algorithm is meant to just have the 3 crown ties. I don't know. But that's all they seem to be able to produce at the lower levels. Now, the higher levels work the same as the Clash Royale, my Clash, what is it called? Crap, I forgot my own series. Legend Cast. There we go. The high arenas work the same way as they always did in Legend Cast, so you can have multiple variances as you're being shown right now with the backplayed video. They have some other cool stuff as they specify. They have, let's see here. You can now copy anyone's deck, which I find is pretty cool. So instead of having to go through finding your card, throwing it in, which I know takes forever, and then you have to scroll back over trying to figure out what the person you were trying to copy, they now have like this little drop down tab right beside the deck. You click on it and it tells you, do you want to replace deck 1, 2, or 3. Makes it real easy. I haven't tried it yet personally because I didn't know that was a feature till like a couple minutes ago. So, you know, something you can try out. You can't, I don't know how it works if you don't have the card. I'm not sure. I think they might just leave that blank or something. I'm not sure. Or maybe it won't even let you copy it. I don't know. I'll have to test it out, and I will let you guys know at a later date. Let's see here. You can move cards inside your battle deck when they wobble. I'm not sure what that entails. Maybe they'll wobble inside your, and that allows you to change them out for other cards. That's something interesting. We'll definitely have to try that out. There's some new things here that are totally different. One thing I've noticed when you're spectating your friendly clan matches, this is one thing that's cool. They show you how many cards they have, and then once they've placed that card, the spectator knows all the cards. So if you have somebody, they've played 9 out of their 10 cards, that 10th card will remain a mystery until they play it. So you can't, if you're sitting in the same room as the other clan member, you can't cheat for them and be like, they have this card, and they're going to be placing it anytime now. Instead of having the set 4 cards as you always have, like before, you can now see how their whole deck is working, which is something I find really cool. We got more legendary card information. It is now viewable in most places when tapping on a legendary card. So you can now, instead of just having, oh, it's a mystery card, you can actually click into it and see what the card's stats are and how they work. So that's something interesting you can be able to now do. Like, you can check out how the miner works, all their stats, and everything to go along with that, as well as Sparky. They've also implemented more clan badges. These badges are added into the, as they say, added lots of awesome new badges. I haven't even changed out my own personal badge, so, but you have a lot more of them now. The card shop. Gold costs of shop cards now increased in a linear fashion. For example, you'll be able to buy one for 20, then 40, then 60, whereas before it would go from 5 to 10 to 40 to like 200. It was just insane how fast it increased. But now they have it on a more step-by-step process. The clan elders added 20-minute cooldown between kicking clan members. Instead of being able to just straight out kick just regular members, just kick them out, they now have a 20-minute cooldown for that. So they can't just be promoted elder and just kick out everybody in your clan. They have balanced, as I said before, the economy has been balanced, and now that the fact that they've allowed you to earn gold by just attacking, they had to change a couple things due to the chests being dropped. So the chests are not going to drop as much gold, but due to the fact you can earn gold by attacking, it's going to encourage players to push for more trophies and push for the crown chest a lot more often now, instead of just sitting back waiting, well, I can't upgrade this now because I don't have the gold and I can't get any more gold until 3 hours before this silver chest to unlock. Now you can actually just start pushing for trophies, and you'll be every victory you'll get a small portion of gold. In the long run, you'll be able to make more gold, but that all depends on how much you attack and how much you actually win. Now they've actually changed the tournament rules. Let's see here. Before we get to tournament rules, let's go over the new leveling. For the legendary cards, their level cap has been dropped from 6 down to level 5. So legendary cards will not be able to go up to level 6 anymore. They'll only be able to go to level 5. Epic level cap has been changed from... Actually, no, it has not been changed. The epic level cap has stayed the same at 8. The rare level cap has been changed from 10 up to 11. The common has been changed from 12 to 13. And the king level cap has been changed from 12 to 13, as well as the commons. The King Tower, when it levels up from 12 to 13, it has the 5,832 HP. Its attack speed is one shot per second, the range of 7, and its damage of 121. The tournament rules, they have been updated, of course, due to the new updates and new balancing system. The tournament rules, the King level cap is now level 9. This also applies for the friendly battles. If you're wondering, the friendly battles run on tournament rules. The King level cap is level 9. The common level cap is level 9. The rare level cap is level 7. The epic level cap is level 4. And the legendary level cap is level 1. And overtime length of 3 minutes. So there's the new tournament rules for some things there. Now they've also balanced out some new cards. I know we've went over this like a couple episodes ago, but they've changed some things also. The mortar deployment time has been increased to 5 seconds from the original 3, and its damage has been decreased by 10%. We've gone over that. The bomb tower lifetime has been decreased to 40 seconds from the original 60 seconds, which is going to be big because I know that thing is super annoying for a lot of people, including me. The elixir collector's hit points have decreased by 20%. Before, that's how the time works on the elixir collector, is its HP, and the amount of elixir it can give off is also due to the HP. And every time you upgrade it, it increases in its health. But now they've dropped that by 20%. The cannon hit points have been decreased by 11%. Let's see here. The cannon supply offers too much value for 3 elixir. That was 100% true. The cannon was a very OP card. Now they've actually thrown it back down into the more usable, or at least easier to handle with the decrease in health. Because for 3 elixir, you can distract so much and take out so much stuff. It was insane. I mean, I even use it a lot. The Royal Giant range increased by 1. Before, it was having to be up close and nobody ever used it. I think we actually have some gameplay. Either you've seen it or you're currently watching it or will see it. I don't know. But the Royal Giant is now able to be used again. Before, it was... nobody used it, ever. At all. I've searched many times before, and it was absolutely not seen. The mirror, the common and rare cards, mirrored one level higher than what they were before. So the tournament rules mirror level stays at level 4. It mirrors all cards, rarities, and they respective tournament rule leveled. So 1, 4, 7, and 9. The max level mirror is 8. The mirror's max level cards. It should also help boost the mirror's overall value and appeal. So that'll actually assist people a lot with updating the common and rare. I know for epics it was pretty great because it would produce a max leveled epic card anyway. So that's something really cool to be looking forward to. The Valkyrie will be affected by pushback from like a fireball or anything like that that throws units backwards, which can save your tower from being last hit by a Valkyrie's final spin. You hit it with a fireball, pushes it back, allows the tower to get another 2 shots before it can get back up and ready to attack. So that's a big move. The mini P.E.K.K.A. will also be affected by the pushback, so the same thing applies. Let's see here. The excuse me. Range values, all units have been fixed. They fixed the bugs as where the handling of attack ranges wasn't consistent with different sized units due to the range value will apply to be smaller than before. For some units in the next update, but their ranges are all effectively the same as before. So they made a couple small changes, but they're going to be making more changes in the coming updates. The one example of this is two units of the same range encountered each other. They don't want to attack at the same time. This has been fixed. So if you have like the spear throwing goblins, now no longer, instead of having one throw, then another one throw, and then another one throw, they'll be able to throw at the simultaneously. Also, the King's Tower range has been, let's see here. It has been decreased, but it's been more or less. All right, it's a tricky thing here. Let's see. Let me read on a little bit more. Okay, so it's the same as like with the Royal Giant. They increased the range so it would appear that is further shooting, but it actually hasn't. So instead of having just like a 6, so where it would have to take a half a step forward more, it's now 6.5. So it can't really shoot up to the 7th block past it. It still stays within that 6th block, but due to the fact of the size and where the actual unit's hitbox is, they've had to make a couple small adjustments there. I think that is everything for this current update. Let me double check real quick. That is everything with this current update. We'll be going over some more deck analyzing at a later date and how to use these cards also. So what I want you guys to do now is go down to the comment section, type up what cards you're wanting to see analyzed more in depth, which I will be doing. Also, give me different deck ideas so I can try them out and see how to, so I can try and explain some things with those. Leave a like, share the video. Don't be afraid to share. You know, just never be too afraid to share the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I think that'll be all for today. So much love, guys. Peace out and keep gaming. The Hog Rider will instead go for a tower. The Giant Skeleton and the Princess go down for both sides. The Hog Rider Princess is on the left-hand side, and as I said before, the Elixir Collector is going to distract the Hog Rider, and it's also going to distract the Giant Skeleton.